Hey, this is Trunks for you, and this is the second part of my review for the RX-78-2, the 30th anniversary edition of the Perfect Grade model. If you're watching this on my blog, you'll know me as Nerdy Geeky, and if you don't know about my blog and want to check it out, then it's there in big red letters, or a big red box. And I don't just post my reviews on there, I also post anything I find relevant. I've only just started it, so it's not that big yet, but I'll hopefully be adding things on and off as I go along. Right, I know you want to see the model, so I'm going to be awkward, and I'm going to show you the core fighter first. And this is the core fighter anyway. There you go. Sorry about the flare, because the metallic coating really does flare up in the light sometimes. But there it is. There it is. You get a little ammo for it. You actually get two ammos because you've got one in the model as well, which is really nice. Really nice feature about this. Obviously you've got the landing gear there, so you can set it down. You can't see it, but you can set it down nice and easy. If you take the landing gear off carefully, you don't want to break the landing gear or knock the wheels off like I just did. I'll pick that up later. There we go. Take the landing gear off, and you close all the flaps that are on there, so it's nice and flush, like that. And what you can do is you push that in there, like that, and you turn this, and this is a nice little feature. There you go. That turns like that. It just pops in there like that by itself. It's great. And then you just pop those flaps closed, and then you got the little inside bit to connect the chest to the legs, which is really nice because you can actually put that inside if you want to. If you want it to be really accurate, but they're giving you a little one so you can put this on display anyway. And then again, you just do that, and it pops up by itself again. Bam, and it's done. Beautiful. I thought that was really great. A nice little addition. Didn't have to do it, but they did. You got these little guns as well, flap up like this. They can either be really loose or really tight. You got the little gun there. You got one on the other side as well, and they flap open like that or close like that, which is really great. Nice little core fighter, and it's a great little display piece. So I was really chuffed with that. Right, I know you want to see the model, so onto the model. Here it is. This is mine anyway that I've built. Hopefully you'll approve. And there he is. I think he's really nice, really nice model. Really nice finish to him. So let's get on to some of the features. So this video's not too long. That pops out, obviously that's really thick, really nice. This is beam saber, like that, and you've got that little flappy spoke bit inside there which pulls out. Ow! Clips into his hand. So you got the old style there that clips into the little slots in his hand. So you got those two, and that obviously goes in his backpack thing there. You got the nice shield, beautiful shield, really nice colours on that shield, and that just clips onto his arm on either side, as you can see there, and he holds it. It's got two spokes, so you can really clip it into the hand. If I take it off. Got two spokes on there, so you can really clip it into the hand nice and firmly. There's that. And this goes up and down. Like that. And this little piece here goes like that. I just flick something somewhere. So you can have that shield like that. Which is really nice. Like I said, really nice shield, really big. Nice colours. Really nice addition. Oh, and also, you've got this little flap thing there. If you poke that out like that, you can put it onto his back, and this just rests on his back just like that, nice and flush. So that's really nice if you want him like that. And you can have him kneeling down then or something if you really want. I'll put that over there. Of course, I'll get his weapon off first, his gun. There's his gun. Nice detail in the gun, actual gold piece there. Like I said, really simple to build. The guns always are, the weapons always are, but they've actually gone to the trouble of making a little extra detail for you. And for you painting nuts, you avid painters out there will probably love painting this extra detail. Clip closed, and there you go. And of course, you got the little flap that clicks into his hand in the holder handpiece there. Can't think of the word. Main model, really nice colours. There you go. There's for his legs as well. Really nice colours. Absolutely love it. Flaps. Got loads of flaps on this model. Head flaps. All open like that. Of course, you have got the eyes that light up, but I haven't actually got a battery the right size. I can't seem to find a battery the right size. I need a really small one and a really thin one. And I've got small and thick and large and thin, which is always the case, isn't it? Then you've got flaps on his arms as well, which I'll put some pictures up. If you're looking at this on my blog, I'll put pictures up underneath as well that I've taken. Like that, so you can see all the inner detail. And the inner detail's really good. They've gone out of their way, because there's not much in the way of accessories or flashy things with this Gundam being the original. And if you can see the inside detail there, you've got actually some little boosters there in his arms. Excuse my dog, sorry, someone's probably coming to the door. Right, so you've got these little flappy pieces on his legs there. I open those up for a little extra detail. They do that on the back as well. Probably notice that this is the wrong colour. That is because this little yellow piece here, it just pops in. It doesn't clip in or nothing, it just pops in. So as soon as it pops in, it pops right back out again, which is really annoying. So I tried to use glue to pop it in. Of course, I was stupid enough to only have super glue, not modelling glue in my house, and I was impatient, so I used super glue. Managed to super glue it to my thumb, which I've still got super glue on. And it took all of the finish off, as you may have guessed. So I've repainted it myself with the Gundam marker pens, which I don't have around here. But I use that gold, the Gundam gold. I would really recommend these if you haven't got them already, because they're really good. And they're just like pens if you haven't seen them. They're just like a really thick sort of marker pen, but they're actually paint. And I haven't had one run out yet, so they're really good. I got these for about $1.50 each off eBay. So good value for money. Let's go on to the rest of the flaps. You got the knee flap here. I'll show you this. Pulls out and falls off. Blimey. See, that's the one problem about this, is things just slide in place, don't click in place, which is one of the negatives that I've got about it actually. I'll leave that off. Let's see if this one will do it for me. There we go. Oh, no, that one's fallen off too. So, as you can see, big negative is that things don't clip on. They just sort of sit on. And they do fall off a lot. I'll show you the flaps and the legs anyway. Flap there, which is really nice. See all the little detail underneath. And the flap there, which is really cool. See all the detail underneath, so you can leave the flaps open if you want, which are really nice. And they just pop back into place, nice and easy. But the flaps, again, they only sit on, they don't clip on, which is really annoying. I'll have to fix that later. They're really annoying. That's it, pretty much. Obviously, you've got the same flaps there. You've got that little spoke there, so you can put the gun on. You get the gun back again. There's the gun piece, and it just pops in there, nice and easy, and really sturdy. Actually, doesn't come off, and it just stays on the back there. I haven't had that fall off yet. But if you're using the gun, that just flaps down like that, and it's nice and flush, and you don't see it, which is really good detail. The only other thing I've got is that one of his legs like to fall off whenever it wants, and I don't know why, because I built both legs exactly the same. It just likes to fall off whenever it wants. The chest, I absolutely love the chest. I'm always a big fan of the chests anyway. But here we go, little flaps here that fold up and fold up. Like that. You can see all the little inner frame detail when you move the arm. You can see the little arm moving in there. That's really good. It's really cool actually, and it looks a lot better in person than it does on camera actually. So let's show you some of the articulation. Turn those all the way up like that. Obviously the wrist will go all the way around if you need to. The arms will go all the way around if you need to. And they'll go straight. And these will go straight up and straight out if you need them to. And you can see all the inner detail there. Again, obviously the same on the other side. These legs, all the way up like that. Really good detail. Really good detail. Obviously you'd see that on there as well. Really good detail. Boosters in the feet, quite cool. and the feet bend, and even the back bends there, and you even got a little piston thing there. As detail, if you can see that, as a little detail, it goes in and out. It's hard to see. You got pistons all over this actually that go in and out, and they look really cool. It gives it. Oh, and of course you got the usual there, like that, which is quite cool. Actual spring in there, as usual. Really cool, really fun to build. Absolutely loved it. Loved the build. Took about 30 hours, which is a lot longer than I expected actually. Oh, and you got your little vernier rockets there, but you've got this little piece here which flaps up and down as well by itself. Isn't that great? That's cool. I think that's cool. They didn't have to put that in, and it's something they have, so that's a big plus for all the little extra details you get, which I love. This folds up, obviously. All the flaps, these flaps can move if you need them to. You got the little cockpit door there that opens, and let me take him off to show you the middle bit. He just slides off, a little wiggle like this. If I pop that there, he's got that little plain piece there, which is the replacement for the core fighter, so you don't have to use the core fighter inside it. Not much detail to it. Well, there's detail to it, but there's not much colour to it. It's just a solid piece because you're never going to see it. So it just pops in nice and easy, and it just pops right back on. Nice and easy, like that. There he is, he's on again. Overall, I think I'm going to have to give him probably an 8 out of 10. Mostly because I'm knocking one off because the flaps just fall off whenever they want, and it's really annoying. So yeah, they just slide on, they don't clip on, so yeah. That's going to knock a point off. Another point I've got, which is really annoying, is the sprue marks, or the runner marks. I'll show you on the shield, which is the best bit to show you. And you'll probably see them as I've shown you. And you can see the runner marks on the edge of the shield there. Can you see them? I don't know, it's probably just shining in your face right now. But you can probably see the runner marks all over it. And I've got some pictures I'll put up, and you'll see the runner marks on there. And runners, obviously, they need to hold it on, but they seem to put loads and loads of runner holders, like the shield. You think, oh, well, 4 runner holes, one there, one there, one there, one there, should hold the shield nice and sturdy. But they actually put 10 runner marks on this. So you have to paint 10 runner marks down there. And underneath the silver, it's white plastic. Underneath the blue, it's like a bluey black, so that's not too bad. And underneath the gold, it's yellow, which isn't too bad. But underneath the silver, you see it really bad. And they seem to have put on as many as they can. These little things on the ends of the beam sabers, they put 4. And really, you only need 2. You know, things like that. It's an old kit, so you can forgive these things because they've learned since then. But it does sort of, for this finish, it does ruin the finish, and you've got to paint it then. You've got to paint over the runner marks to try and hide them. And I used a Tamiya X11 chrome silver, and it's nearly the right colour. It's pretty much the same colour. Again, I used gold Gundam marker, and the metallic blue is pretty much exactly the same as the metallic blue, and the same as the gold. So these are good buy, a really good buy. I haven't got the same one as the red. That's why my red looks different, but I'm okay with it. Of course, you get 2 of these, and they're quite thick actually, really sturdy. And you get the stickers, obviously, and there's your decals. I've decided not to use these at the moment. I may use them eventually, but I'm not using them right now. Your screws aren't labelled, but eventually you can label them yourself. It's pretty self-explanatory which ones to use, to be honest with you, in the book, so, and you can label yourself. But if you do want to know which labels, go with which colour, because they're colour-coded. And if you don't read Japanese, you won't know which colour they mean. Just ask me and I can tell you which colour. I mean, obviously green is what I call the Atari sign. Yellow is what I call the stickman, because I don't know Japanese symbols. And that's the other one, which is a really intricate symbol. But yeah, I labelled them up pretty much straight away, so you shouldn't have any problem with that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. The model is in itself it's quite sturdy, but at the same time it likes to fall apart. If you play with it too much or you pose it too much, pieces will fall off by themselves. They're only clip in or slot in. They slot in instead of clipping in. A lot of the flaps do. So if you've got the flaps opening, they'll soon fall off. That's why I've given this an 8 out of 10. But overall, I'd still get this. This is a fantastic model. Absolutely loved building it. 30 hours of real good fun. Even the arms and legs. I'm not a big fan of the arms and legs, but even they were really, really, really good to build. And there's loads of inner detail. And I'll put up some pictures at the end of this this review to show the inner detail before I put the extra panels on. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Any comments or questions, always welcome. I always like to hear people's comments. Anything you'd like to see, any reviews that you can see behind me, I will do on request, nice and easy. And anything else, feel free to say. This has been Trunks for you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review.